With the multidisciplinary team, that's what MDT stands for, you have to have law enforcement, CACD, DCFS, and DCFS could include the investigators, can also include protective service workers as well, because sometimes they are a part of those investigations, juvenile probation office, prosecutor's office, all CAC staff like advocates and interviewers. We usually have mental health if we're able to have like a therapist there, we would like to. The sheriff's office as well, so like local law enforcement and sheriff's office. So those are all the people that you're going to want at a meeting because they're going to know the ins and outs of a case.
Kind of gives everyone a chance to make sure nobody's missed anything. There's so many hands in the pot sometimes on one that it just kind of cuts out that lack of communication that there could be if you're just trying to talk to every agency differently.
The whole system, the whole team is important because the advocates are helping the family, the interviewers are getting the information from the child, law enforcement's doing the prosecution, DCFS is making sure that the children are safe.
It makes it so much easier on the kids too, because they're not having to tell their story, you know, to CACD for their end or to DHS for their end. Then we have to interview them for the criminal charges. You know, we can do all of them together at one time.
We didn't communicate as well before, and people would get their feelings hurt, or one agency would think the other agency should handle it a way that it wasn't being handled. But of the leaders from each agency, we've just really focused on getting together and breaking those barriers down and just taking the time to explain the whys behind the decision, because everyone is so critical. It's just our policies and procedures are a little different.
Sebastian County had all the right things. The right people were there. It was just a matter of just letting them know the expectation of like, we already have really good foundation. It's just a matter of growing that foundation.
We do have that good line of communication, and here at the center we want to make their jobs easier, so we try to be as resourceful as we can.
So we just kind of help each other out by getting stuff, our paperwork and everything together so much faster so we can get it to the prosecutor's office to get resolution a lot faster.
We've worked together so we know how it goes. Respecting each other's agencies, respecting each other's roles in the investigation, I believe is a big part of it, and just being understanding.
I think that comes with trust. If you can't trust your other agencies, you're just not going to be effective at communicating. And so we just spend a lot of time building that trust.
It's not about us, it's about these kids that are needing the best care that they can get, these families getting the best investigation that we can give them. And if that is us coming together and figuring out what's missing or keeping each other accountable, then it's worth it.
I don't know how any of us ever do anything in child welfare without our connections and the partnerships that we make. It just makes everything smoother.
We're here for the kids. We're trying to make sure that the kids get the services that they need, make sure that they get the counseling that they need. So I would tell them to extend the invitation to everybody, try to get everyone in one room, and just keep on continuing to make it better.